Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of Hearthstone. I'm gonna do an arena because I want to try out this new Hearth Arena thing, and I'm gonna play as Paladin and hopefully get 5 wins and get the Paladin Priest victory done. Couple of messages from the chat. We were playing Tragic Mastery last time. My Fun Priest deck is getting an upgrade next expansion. All of my decks are getting an upgrade in the next expansion, and then Tragic Master's, let's see, AFK, SAC, be right back in 5 minutes, GL in Arena, good luck in Arena. And then Kofi says, hey, yep. Hey Kofi, he says, hey, that's what he says. Alright, but we're here for an arena run with the Paladin, with the Hearth Arena app. And let's see, we have this new thing. Let's go purely for the tier list. So there's a game here. There's a deck called Bright Eyed Scout, well, that has better score. So normally I just have to look at these cards and pick, and I'd say, which of these do I think I should play? And frankly, I probably would pick this one too. And I want to do a comparison here. Now it's telling me to discover a taunt. I personally would have taken this. And see, that kind of goes to show me, so they have some little cartoony characters from the game. Stonehill Defender, they're saying. I would have taken this personally, but you can see they're giving it a score of 38, and this is that score system that I really didn't know, so we'll take that. And see, I'm just gonna follow this and just admit I'm an idiot at Hearthstone because I really am bad at the game. Apparently this Murloc is a 5, so I guess on Arena specifically, yeah, Murloc would be bad. So the tier scores gives this a 51, where this is a 10 and this is a 5. Or is the best one always in the middle? Do you literally just have to choose the one in the middle? No. Great, let's go purely by the tier list. I assume at some point it's going to stop saying going by the purely by the tier list and start suggesting cards based on what we have. But I'm just going to follow what it says. And here's a gold version of a card, which I don't like. I don't like mixing gold and version. Alright. So now it's starting to suggest things differently. Equality could fit in our attrition deck and has the most value. So we're going to take equality. Apparently we're making an attrition just. Hired gun has the most value and we could use a 3-drop. Rockpo Hunter has the most value and we really need a 2-drop. Interesting. So just let the computers tell you how to play, and this is how I think this is how Kriperian does it. Bloodsail Raider has the most value and we need a 2-drop. So if it's good enough for him, it's good for him. That's what I'm talking about. Although it's kind of early to draft to pick Vine Cleaver, I still suggest you pick Vine Cleaver as it has the most value out of these options. Interesting. Choice of a weapon in an arena run. Murloc Tidehunter has the most value and we could use a 2-drop. Alright. Great. Argent Protector has the most value and we could use it in the early drop. See, and I might have considered the Tar Creeper. Heck, I might have even considered this. Yeah, I feel like this is going to really help. This is going to be really a sad disappointment if I get 3 losses in a row still. Normally I'd pick Blessing of Wisdom. However, we need a 3-drop We could use a card that accelerates whenever minions die. I suggest you pick the flesh-eating ghoul in this situation. Interesting. So is this made up stuff, or is there some real logic to this? It seems like there might be some real logic to this. Of course, this is at this point getting a lot of help to the point of just being called cheating. This time it is saying get Blessing of Wisdom. Like, this is a advantage, but is it an unfair advantage, or should Hearthstone just have this by default in there? That's what I'm talking about. Blessing of Kings synergizes well with our deck and has most value. Alright, I would have taken Blessing of Kings. That's a hard one. Let's go purely by the tier list. Lost Jungle. Although Repentance does not really have any synergy with our deck, I still suggest you pick it as it has the most value out of these options. Since we're not really murlocking it too much, yeah, I couldn't see playing this. I don't fully understand why this deck is so... this card is so lower than this, but I kinda get it. So I'll take it. So honestly, that feels like of the 17 cards we've drawn, that was the only really bad one. Too bad we have to choose between these cards. Alder Peacekeeper has the most value and we need a 3-drop. But all of these are really good cards. Look at that. 112 is what it's getting right now, but its tier score is only 104, so it's running some kind of calculation based on our cards too. You do have to make an account. It's a free account with this Hearth Arena website, and then it installs this Wolf RAM or Wolf something app on top of it that kind of sucks, but so far it seems like having Hearth Arena is really worth it. Normally I would pick Bidefin Tide Runner, and although Bidefin Tide Runner has low and negative synergies in his deck, in this situation I would suggest Aberrant Berserker, because you seriously need a 4-drop. Like, it seems to be looking at this, but normally it would say get this. Okay, we're just following the instructions this time. Maybe I'll make some different decisions later on, but I really want to see what this is going to do. If this goes to a 5-win, I would be amazed. If this goes to a 12-win, I might need to just put up my hat and say, that's it, I've won, I've perfected Hearthstone, I'm never playing again. Too bad we have to choose between these cards. Spiker Ridge Steed synergizes well with our deck and has the most value. It has 108, but it's given 120 right now. I'm kind of surprised that these cards are so close together and then this card is so far off. We have 10 more cards. Great. Normally I'd pick Vinecleaver, and although Grimstone Protector does not really have any synergy with this deck, in this situation I would suggest you pick Grimstone Protector because you already have a Vinecleaver in your deck. So this has a tier score of 100, but this has a tier score of 101. But because of the fact that I already have one, it's given a score of 53. Well, this is given a score of 85. I kind of wish I had a better explanation on this. Ravasaur's Runt has the most value here, and we need a 2-drop. Let's see. And now it's thinking. Dark Iron Dwarf has the most value here, and we really need a 4 drop. They're really not happy about the 4 being this low, I guess. Hydrologist has the most value, and we seriously need an early drop. Okay. Although we already have a Ravasaurus Runt in our deck, I would suggest you pick another one as it has the most value out of these options. 56 versus 23 versus 44. Normally I would be between the Squirming Tentacle and the Igneous Elemental. However, in this situation I suggest you pick Raid Leader as it has the some synergy with our deck. Squirming Tentacle has bad synergy with our deck, and we really don't want too many taunts. So interesting, this is a 46, this is a 53, 53, and this is a 53. But they're telling me take the Raid Leader, which very possibly I wouldn't have taken that Raid Leader. Alright, is this new dog? Although Pompous Thespian has bad synergy with our deck, it still has the most value out of these options. On top of that, we really need an early drop, so let's go Pompous Thespian. 3 more cards. Blowgill Sniper could compensate for a lack of 4 drops, and we seriously need a ping. I suggest you pick Blowgill Sniper in this situation. They're really focused on 4 drops. I guess that's probably a good move. Now I'm noticing that if you're scrolled down on this, although True Silver Champion has very bad synergy with our deck, and it still has the most value out of these options. On top of that, we seriously need a card to play on turn 4. Let's go with True Silver Champion. So 109 on the tier score versus 56 and 23. I could have easily picked one of these other ones, just because I'm biased against weapons, I guess. Last pick. Divine Favor is insane, has insane synergy with our deck and has the most value. Okay. Here we go. And the Hearthstone deck tracker is off the screen because we have so many different cards. How does one fix that? I think I need to probably adjust the resolution on it. Let's see if we can do that. Hearthstone deck tracker over here. Options. Windows. Player. Scaling 100%. Let's go down to 75%. How about that? 75 back and see if that works. Let's play and see if it redraws it. Kofi says I'm back. Which is funny because it was Tragic Master that said he was gonna be gone for 5 minutes. There we go. I'm sure you can't read any of that. And the Hearthstone deck tracker app is messed up and it's drawn it over itself. Well, Hearth Arena now has helped me. There's nothing in Hearth Arena that does anything for actually playing the game. So I've been handed theoretically the best arena deck I could possibly have been played. And now I've got to figure out how to play and actually win. And frankly, I didn't fully pay attention. So I'll have to be aware of that. Like, now I have to decide, do I want what kind of cards when I discover, and what kind of cards when I
Mind if I roll need?
so maybe I can get it to 80%. This is but I probably just leave it at 100% in future things. If you control at least 2 other minions, adapt. Let's see.
Let me
What
think.
can we do? We'll do this, and this, and this, and then return.
Out of my jungle!
So I can play this next turn. And see, they were saying this was really high synergy, and I could see why. Let's do this. This. We'll take a divine shield. And that. And then the turn. And see, next turn will be, I'll have 5. But I think I would want to play Raid Leader. Get the attack up now. Maybe play this next turn though. If I could play this and this, and then save the Raid Leader. Summon 2 1/1 hand recruits. This.
Out of my jungle!
And we'll take a 4 because they were saying we needed a 4.
Reporting for duty.
That. Take that in the turn. Tragic Master has begun spectating. I suppose you could do that, yeah. If you don't want to watch the Hearthstone deck tracker or the app or the chat. Tragic Master has started a new arena run. How did he spectate and start an arena run? I think the Blizzard app is... the Hearthstone app is messed up.
Talk about a nice suit!
Alright. So I play this here, and this here.
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle!
Next turn, this and this, I think. And we refill our hand. And I think that would give me a nice refill and open up all the opportunities. So far, I'm happy with the Hearth Arena play. Seems like they knew what they were doing to give me the better cards. It's a shame I won't be able to use some kind of app like Hearth Arena with the new expansion to figure things out like that. I suppose maybe I could find the website that has the tier list of the new cards. Whenever your hero attacks, restore 2 health to him. Let's see, I was gonna do this and that.
You win this one.
Wow. That one card caused him to concede. Good game, says Tragic Master. And I need 4 more for the daily quest, so we're going for it. As far as I recall, I have never done an arena up to this point that... let's see if I can fix the Hearthstone deck tracker while I'm here. Let's see. Hearthstone deck tracker. No deck mode.
Uther versus Jaina.
And then
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
there we go. Nope, it messed it up again. Sorry. That maybe I can exit out and come back into it. But yeah, what I was saying before was I don't think I've ever gotten more than 3 victories in an arena run, and you need somewhere I think between 5 and 7 to get your money back, basically, and have some profit there. But if Hearth Arena starts to always or almost always give me my money back for the entry fee, and I get a card pack or something else, or just a little bit of dust, I'm going to start to play Arena a lot more heavily. Let's see. Do I need a redemption or a noble sacrifice? I guess noble sacrifice is probably better. And I think there's something to having good cards and playing well that other players can see that maybe I don't see. Let's see. When a minion dies, gain +1 attack. Alright.
To battle!
Next turn I may just do this and this and this. Or I could do this, but I don't need to right now. Whenever a minion dies, gain an attack.
Justice.
I'll take that. Sacrifice a little bit of health there.
You on the list?
This.
For
Attack.
justice.
And see, this might be a quick victory again. I'm probably very underselling how happy I am right now. Just the possibility of 2 victories in a row is very exciting. Taunt or poisonous? Let's go with taunt.
Look!
That wasn't too bad. And let's go ahead and kill this guy. And attack. Just look at the control I've been able to do in these 2 games. I'm keeping his field empty. I'm filling my field totally. Right.
For justice.
Watch out!
Reporting for duty. Job's done.
Like 2 to 24, 3 to 0, 3 on the field to 0, a weapon in hand. Like, unless he's got something like Reno Jackson or something that's gonna refill his health, he's lost.
Side effects? No.
So maybe I'm good at playing Hearthstone. Cheering for your man. Good game, 2 in a row. Yeah, we may go to a. it would be too much to ask for a 12-0 win, but if I even get 4 or 5 in a row, that would be amazing. Of course, this really goes to point out why I was failing to win at arena runs before. Probably because everybody was using this Hearth Arena app and getting the best cards and figuring out the best cards. Like, maybe I am a decent Hearthstone player, but I'm just bad at actually building decks. That certainly seems like that might be an issue with me. Yeah, that was Tragic Master that said cheering for you. 2 in a row. And yeah, this has been a really good stream. I've had some ones that end up on Sundays, and anytime I end up on Sunday, nobody's watching, and those are always disappointments lately. But there's been tons of comments, a lot of playing with friends, a lot of, and we're capping it off now with a potentially the best arena run so far I've ever done. And it's not just that this is a great arena run, it's that with the assistance of Hearth Arena, there's a good chance that my future arena runs are going to be good too.
Talk about a nice battle. To battle.
The only real problem now, though, I will say, I'm kind of a negative person. I can always find a dark side to anything. The problem now is I've been streaming for about 3 hours, and this may go on for a long time, and because of that, my stomach might start growling here in a second. However, I haven't a drink here, so I'll
cleanse the sun well.
Meal replacement drink thing. I'll drink that. I don't know if I really replace a meal when I drink them, but I try.
An autograph? I suppose.
It's a lot easier to stay in the seat recording when you're winning than it is to do it when you're just kind of muddling through a game. I've played several games. Most of the games on my channel are pre-recorded things, and like Broken Sword 5 is a great example of one that was just really difficult to get into experience. Well, if I don't kill this guy, it's not going to happen anyway, so I'll just do that. I hope that was the right move. But yeah, Broken Sword 5, it felt like I had spent 30 hours on that game and I barely spent 12. Just because of the way it was designed. It was amazingly designed poorly to make the game feel long and slow. I just finished playing Life is Strange, and that's another game that felt really slow because it had this time rewind mechanism, so you could rewind and go through the same conversation over and over again. Let's see.
Job's done.
kind of running out of things to talk about here. How many different ways can I say I'm happy what's happening? Alright.
For justice.
So as I go up ranked, I think I play against
Reporting for duty.
other people that are up in rank. So the challenge is gonna increase, I imagine. I think that's how that works.
Side effects? No. Trust
Dance
me.
with me.
So we're starting to hit this point. Change an enemy attack to 1.
Follow the rule.
Let's see.
For justice.
This
Reporting for duty.
and
I'm already attacked.
we'll do this. Let's draw a card.
To battle. To battle. Job's done.
In the turn. Let's see. Tragic Masters asks, do you know much about the lore of the cards? Not really at all. I know they're all World of Warcraft characters, and I know some very, very basic understanding of that the expansions of the Hearthstone cards are telling stories of events that happened in World of Warcraft. Personally, I wouldn't mind if this was more of its own story and more of a style like Magic the Gathering's art style is, where it's more of a Tolkien-esque, mature fantasy thing. I also wouldn't mind if it was just a anime style too. The art style in particular is not a big deal to me, so I'm happy with that, and the lore of it is fine. The one thing I would want to see in expansions is if they went a little bit more crazy with it, like Yu-Gi-Oh does. Yu-Gi-Oh's cards are basically just nonsense made up to match whatever happened in the cartoon. See what happens now.
To battle! To battle! To battle! Out of my jungle!
Let's see, what do I want?
I'm on fire! For justice!
What a play, what a play. That was amazing.
Reporting for duty.
Like, with that one equality card, I turned everything around. Of course, now, if he manages to somehow get rid of my 5 characters, which he does, then, let's see, this, eye for an eye.
Reporting for duty. Done.
So I'm gonna save eye for an eye here just until later, because I think if this guy attacked my face, I would suggest checking out 6 Games. He gives an awesome overview of the battles, characters, and his high skull, especially the Lich King and the background to the Death Knights. Is his name 6 Gamers? Let me get a little bit closer. 6 Gamers. Yeah, I've got a couple of different suggestions for YouTube channels. I'm in no way affiliated, just his awesomest channel. Yeah, I only slightly suspected you might be affiliated with it. But frankly, if somebody is going to play me in Hearthstone and put all of these comments on my video and spend all of that energy just to give me a sales pitch at the end to go check out somebody else's YouTube channel, that's a admirable amount of effort that I would reward. So yeah, I'll check out 6 Gamers. I don't know if I'll have time or really the interest to watch all of his videos and catch up, but I probably should know a little bit more about the Lich King. It's almost like he knows I have eye for an eye, because that would have potentially won the game for me. Although this may win the game for me anyways if he can't kill him.
You need tickets.
Give a friendly Murloc +1/+1.
Reporting for duty.
3 in a row. Kofi says I have to leave. Bye. Bye, Kofi. Thanks for watching. 3 in a row. Lol, too funny. Says Tragic Master. Yeah. Yeah. If only all the spammers, Tragic Master says good game. Later, Kofi. He says too. Yeah, if only all the spammers became my friend, were best man at my wedding, and lent me $10,000 on an interest-free loan just to get me to watch their YouTube channel, then I would watch their YouTube channel. It's like instead of all the low-effort spam messages I get that are so obviously spam. But that's the kind of the thing, is a lot of spam, particularly when it's trying to trick people into downloading viruses and things, are written so dumbly that only people that would fall for the scam would click on the link, and that's only the people they want to deal with. They don't want people that are a little bit wary. They want the people that are completely oblivious to it.
No, trust me.
This is going to be ironic too, is my first good arena run is done in black and white. By the way, I see the screen in color. This is an effect that OBS Studio allows you to do, where you can put a color filter and then take the saturation of the color all the way down. See, after your opponent plays a minion, reduce it to 1. And then we'll just end the turn. I don't know if that was the right move. Probably not. That was probably a waste.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. Do I want to play a 3? No.
An autograph? I suppose.
Every time I win, though, there is that increase in difficulty. Let's see. This.
Reporting for duty.
Then this. We'll do the Divine Shield. Let's see. Tragic Master said that's why I spectated in game. Low color vision. Oh yeah, I guess that is one way you could see the colors. Tragic Master here is cheating. Cheating to see color. It is important once again to point out that the reason we're in black and white today is because today is the Internet Day of Action against not against net neutrality, but for net neutrality. It is the FCC chairman who was a former employee of Verizon and is still acting on their behalf, most definitely, who wants to get rid of net neutrality using a very dishonestly named bill called the Restoring of Internet Freedom Act, which does exactly the opposite of what it says, which is true for a lot of bills. So if you're in the United States, call your state representative, your congressman, anybody that will listen, and tell them that you will vote them out of office if you can, if they don't put the pressure on to maintain net neutrality. If you're outside of the United States, you'll have to do a little bit more work to find out how you can support net neutrality in your country. Mostly, I would say, by telling your representatives that you won't stand for censorship or laws that are going to create create fast lanes and paid tier. All my carts cost more right now, so I could do this for 6. Or I could do this.
Reporting for duty.
How you doing?
Let's see.
Behold,
Tragic Master says, I looked up Hearthstone on Facebook and found a Hearthstone group in my city. From there, I found a monthly fireside gathering that is held along with posting about Hearthstone tournaments in my area. Yeah, I've never gotten into any of that. Like, I see the appeal, certainly, but I play far too many other games to become solely focused on Hearthstone.
it's time for a lot of bloodshed.
So, yeah, I know you can do these fireside gatherings and such, but mostly I just try to spend 2 hours, maybe 3 hours playing Hearthstone every 3 days, and that's about it. And then I spend the rest of my time struggling to record other games. I have so many other games on my Steam account. Let's see, whenever you summon a 1 health creature, give it.
Kill them all!
See, I don't think I'm gonna win here. Kind of wish I had a silence card.
Reporting for duty.
Try this. Let's play this.
Job's done.
And then in the turn, I don't know if that was the right move. Maybe I should have waited. I should have waited 5 in this. Well, there goes my streak. But I'm still very happy. First loss at 3. We've got 2 more losses, so unless we've just hit a level, I'm still very happy with this. Even if Hearth Arena only makes it very, very likely that I get 3 victories, that is still something that I'd be happy with. Let's go ahead and see if we can exit out of Hearthstone.
I will fight with honor.
Oh, you know what this is? This is not Hearthstone Deck Tracker doing this, is this? Huh. I've got 2 different things competing here. Let's come over here. Let's see. Settings. Toggle deck list. I don't need you. I need Hearthstone deck tracker. Doing the deck list. Oh. Oh, see, I see what I was doing wrong. So I had two of them on top of each other, and that's why it was messing up. Alright. We'll play this in the turn. So then that makes me wonder if I can find Hearthstone deck tracker over here and change the player window back up to 100%. Let's see. See if that fixes. It still squishes it, but maybe I will get it down to 75% if it's just the side scaling. Friendly minion divine shield, change all health to 1.
Not on my watch.
Tragic Master says it's pretty cool that he could find oh wait, let's see. He said two things. We've been going 45 minutes now and we've only gotten one loss. This month the guy in charge of running the Fireside Gardens is not going to be there. He's going to Blizzard HQ for some secret stuff to do with the coming Fireside gatherings, which is pretty cool considering we are in Canada. Blizzard does have a nice element of how it treats its fans.
Let me think.
Like, it doesn't forget its fans too much, and that's why BlizzardCon can even bother to exist and succeed, is because of that. Now, that being said, they treat their fans nice, but then they also kind of rip off their fans sometimes with the expansions and the prices of cards. And I think they're trying to do better at that. Slowly they're getting better. But it's something to remember, certainly. Let's see. This. And this. And
this is my responsibility.
Attack. I wonder if in that loss there was something I did wrong, or did I just get outplayed? Like, was it something I did that was flawed, or did he just have better cards? Honestly, I kind of think he may have just had better cards.
I am not a morning person.
I could change everybody's health to 1. I could do this, this.
Reporting for duty. Kill them all!
Attack in the turn. So I'll do this now. I guess that's a decent thing to do. And do this. this. I think personally I would like to, if the fireside gatherings were more like kind of a tournament style thing that you could do with just random people, because I personally they haven't sold me on doing it yet. I've never seen that pop up that says this fireside gathering is for you. Let's do this.
For justice. Job done. Reporting for duty.
I know you get like a card back for doing a fireside gathering, but I don't know if you get anything else.
Brothers, heed my call.
I guess it's worth pointing out that as helpful as Hearth Arena is, the deck display is not as good as Hearthstone Deck Tracker. So I would say, why not both? Why not use them both if you can? Alright. Am I gonna lose? I think I might lose here.
X marks the spot. Look! Look!
Tragic Master says, fireside gathering I go to is a tournament format, basically a LAN party with a tournament sign-in rules.
For justice. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. To battle. Job's done. I must move quickly.
I need to probably restore my health. I probably should have played this last turn. But maybe he'll waste a bunch of cards. This guy's still frozen, so there's a chance. Alright. How about this? This, and then that. I'm hoping this is right.
For justice. Reporting for duty. To battle. To battle.
He's got 1 health. I've got 12. He's got no weapon. This one's gonna be close. This one is gonna be close. We got it. Let's see. Another victory. Tragic says, I won prizes, nothing big, but still cool. Hearthstone, well, it looks like a Hearthstone card box with a Hearthstone symbol in it. Low, pretty much awesome for winning for a free play turner. Face equals lethal with the Stegosaur. I didn't get to that point, but I need only one more victory. At this rate, I think I might be doing an arena run every 3 days. If it's a consistent, you get your money back, you earn more gold than you put in it, and you get some dust and some cards. If it's consistent like that, then that's great. Look at the Hearthstone deck tracker. We're 4-1. We're at an 80% win ratio. Most of my decks that I build myself don't even make it to 50%. Let's get rid of all these. I don't think I need equality at the beginning. The only real issue here is now this may take another hour. Like, if I get a victory here and get to 5, and then I get 7 more victories, this could be another hour or 2 of gameplay. But I'm willing to go for it. Every victory is paying off and pretty well. I don't know if this happens, but I think you have a chance to get a legendary in the arena, which means maybe I could get all of the legendaries, the many legendaries I'm missing. Let's do this first.
Reporting for duty. To my side.
Let's see. Now we do this.
On my watch.
Divine shield.
The battle.
Attack. There we go. Now I can play both of these in the next turn.
Watch, they fell off the truck.
Nope, not quite. But I can do this. What do I want? Eye for an eye. A noble sacrifice. I'm gonna go for eye for an eye because I don't believe I need noble sacrifice in this deck. +1/+1 or 3 attack. I'm gonna go 3 attack, and then
The battle.
attack here, and then in the turn.
Job's done.
Tragic Master says, what does he say? He's oops, be right back phone, AFK sec. Good luck in the match. Okay, that's fine. I'll continue as is. You can always rewind these videos. We have a new character named Kevin, or is Kevin back, saying why is it in black and white? It's in black and white to support net neutrality action day. So go look up at all the information on who you need to contact to ensure that we maintain net neutrality. If you'll be so kind.
Let me think.
Let's see what I want to kill. Probably this. That's what it says right here. Net neutrality action day of.
The battle.
Which is today, by the way, is net neutrality action day. So if you don't want your internet to feel like you're watching a black and white TV in 2017, do everything you can to convince all your representatives to put the pressure on the FCC chairman to maintain net neutrality. Because he doesn't want to maintain net neutrality because he works for Verizon, or worked for Verizon, and seems to still be working for Verizon. Well, I think I may have hit a tier here. Let's see.
Look! Look!
Job's done.
I don't think I'll ever play that card for that price.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
That's not where I wanted to use the eye for an eye. I didn't want to do just 2 damage. Well, I guess I have to play this.
Job's done.
This feels like one I might lose. He's got board control. So he's either playing better than me or he just had better cards than me. I need one more victory and then I've got the daily quest done. I'm already very happy to have 4 victories. I think this is the highest I've ever done in an arena. And certainly a lot higher than my average because often I would get 1 victory or no victories in arena runs. The Hearth Arena app certainly helps you pick the right cards. You could not use the app and just go to a website and put in the cards, but it would take a lot more time, and that's what this is helping you do. This and that.
Spot.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see, how can we do this so this is the right move?
For justice.
Let's do this. And then do this. And in the turn, I don't think I've done enough though. Let's see. What is this? Tragic Master. Obama sold the keys to the internet to the UN so they could change the rules without having to deal with the Constitution and not US based anymore. He did that last year as in the office of his way out. I'm not fully covered on that story. There is definitely some things I know that are accurate about that. However, it is still very much that ICANN, the company that is in charge of the internet, is in the United States and subject to the laws of the United States. And the big thing there is a significant portion of all the internet service providers and these places that have servers are based out of the United States and under U.S. laws. So I think what Obama did is he gave ICANN, I don't even know if it was Obama, if it was just ICANN themselves that did this. They gave more authority to the UN as far as who has a domain name. I don't, which is a slightly different topic. If we certainly could go into it, and I would just be talking from ignorance, frankly. But at the end of the day, we can make it short and easy for people because we know for a fact that the FCC is trying to implement rules to get rid of net neutrality in the United States. Regardless of whether we've given other rules and other authority to the UN or not, we still, at the very least, the FCC thinks it has the authority to kill net neutrality and is trying to do that now. If we need to make the argument that other things need to be changed, okay, true, that is certainly true, but right now we're focusing on one topic, one protest at a time, I would say. Don't confuse the politicians. They're not very smart. If you bring up subtlety and nuance to a politician, they won't get it, I would say. Kevin Wu asks, have you gotten 12 wins before? Nope. Nowhere close.
What to do?
And then Tragic Master said, probably because of what happened in Niger when they tried to censor the internet, people went nuts, revolted. Well, frankly, in the United States, I wish we would go nuts and revolt a lot more, but we simply aren't as well committed to it, to things like that. So we're trying. I'm trying to help here and grow awareness and grow support so people go nuts and revolt, because certainly we need to go nuts and revolt. Our politicians are effectively legally bribed into following corporate interest, and the United States has always been an oligarchy, and it's only becoming worse and worse. Let's see. Do this. And we'll do this. And we don't need more. We don't need more power to the ISPs.
Job's done.
Sure, we can look on a global scale, and there's dozens and dozens of other issues in the world that need focus on too. But that kind of is an argument towards inaction and laziness. Today is the one day that the internet is asking people to focus politicians' attention on net neutrality. Tomorrow can be the day you call your politician for a different reason. And you probably should. Because there's a lot of things that need to be done. A lot of things that need to be considered. Now, I've had 2 losses here, which means if I lose here, I won't actually get the data quest done, which that would suck. So I'm hoping for one more victory at least. Taunt. This. And this. What does this do? Add a random mage spell to your hand. I guess I could have killed this guy and then drawn one more card. Oops. I don't know if I really need to do that though. Alright. This 2 Silverhand recruits. Seriously, am I gonna do that, or am I gonna do this? There's a lot of other countries though that have gone into censorship and stuff. So I mean, if we're gonna name and shame everybody that's done censorship lately, it's gonna be a long list.
Reporting for duty.
You pay.
Plenty of other countries were always censoring and people didn't go nuts. A lot of countries, they were censoring the internet and people were for it. So, even though it's not their best, I always think censorship should be at the bare minimal or non-existent to not. At a certain point, very few people are going to make the argument that illegal material like child pornography shouldn't be censored. But let's see. But mostly anything else, I think, should just be out there in the public view so that people can shout it down if it's a dumb idea or agree with it if they think it's a good idea. Let's see, Kevin Wu, can I friend you? Or you friend me? Yes, you can friend me. That's more helpful than typing in the thing. It's Rydo, R-Y-D-O, number 1423. Change all minions to 1. Well.
To battle!
Let's kill that first. And then do this.
Reporting for duty.
And then do this. And then do this.
Reporting for duty.
And Mahmood Atta is on. Hey Mahmood, I haven't seen you in a while. We're doing an arena run at the end of this stream. It's been going a little longer than I thought it would because I'm actually succeeding. We're using this new app called Hearth Arena that's here that told me what cards to pick, and that's actually working. This
Reporting for
and the
duty.
turn. I've gotten several new friends today, which is great. Like I don't know what the limit of friends is on Battle.net. Let's see, but I'd love to hit the limit. Mahmoud just finished his exams. Oh well, that. Congratulations on being a good student and actually focusing on your exams instead of watching streamers. How? It's July 12th. Let's see. Yes, and in Central Time today is Wednesday, July 12th. Kevin Wu. Maybe you're in a different area that it hasn't turned over the clock yet. But right now, in U.S. Central Time, it's 6:16 p.m. July 12th. Maybe it's already passed for you. But the Internet Day of Action is for the United States, and right now it's July 12th in the United States, all over the United States. Or maybe Kevin Wu was asking Mahmoud why. Maybe he wasn't asking about the Internet Day of Action. Maybe he was asking how Mahmoud just finished his exams. Well, I can put some hint into that. Mahmoud is studying to be a doctor in Russia. So I imagine his time frame and scale for when he has exams might be a little bit different. Let's see.
For justice.
Well, whereabouts in the States? I don't give out more details than that. I'm in the Central Time Zone, obviously, of the United States, but I don't want to dox myself. I don't want people to give out information about themselves. I don't want to give out information about myself. Just to try to maintain privacy as much as possible and as long as possible until the cat can't be kept in the bag anymore. Kevin Wu said, "Oh, cool! I didn't know."
duty.
Whenever it attacks, draw a card. I'm about to lose.
Job's done.
Well, I think I've lost here, sadly. Tragic Master says, no problem, man. Yeah, people are naturally interested, and I get asked a lot. I just don't want to let too much information out. I don't want people to find that stuff out and then try to mess with me, or dox me, or swat me. Which, if you don't know what swatting is, that's the biggest fear. All right, we got 4 wins, which is pretty good. And Hearthstone Deck Tracker wants to know what my rewards are, so I'll have to go into that in a second. We get a card pack, which is worth 100 gold. We get a card, which is probably worth a decent amount of dust. Dang, good game, man. Good run. And then we got 55 gold. So, ignoring how much this card is worth in dust, we'll find that out in a second. You have 100 gold here and 55 gold here. You didn't get actually 150 gold back, which is ideally what I would like to always happen, because then I would just start another arena run right now. But let's see. 55 gold, and then DARK, nope, RK space AR Koa. There we go. Done. And that. Close that. Come on, Hearthstone Deck Tracker. What are you doing now? My entire screen's gone black. What are you doing, Hearthstone Deck Tracker? Ah, the thing crashed. Man, that thing is crashy. There we go. Back to Hearthstone. Let's open that card pack. Let's see. It says 40 free dust and 5 gold profit. Mahmood says legendary, smiley face. Kevin Wu said I didn't know about Mahmood training to be a doctor. You have a legendary in this pack. I do? Are we sure about that? It would be gold if it was legendary. It would be nice to hope. But nope. No legendary, sadly. Disenchanted. No. And it wasn't 80 dust either, so it was a common card that we had, so it was 25 dust that we got. We can find it here. It was called a Dark A something. This one. And so I have 1 extra of this, and it's only worth 5 dust. Not as much as I'd like. And then for the deck itself, I get 40 dust. Mahmoud said sorry. Well, legendaries are rare to get. I certainly know that. It's like I'm gonna have to move this thing out of the way a little bit more this direction. Back. Alright, now I just need a... Here's this guy, Tactic Torn. let's do one victory with Paladin or Priest on with him. So just one game Tactic Torn if you want to play me. And then that's going to be the end of the stream. A great arena run. I don't know where I'm going to do the arena runs. If Tactic Torn doesn't accept the challenge, then I'll just play. So I need a Paladin or Priest, and that tells me I will take my Murloc deck, and or I could do Silverhand Shield. Let's try that one. Yep. I wish I had a legendary in every pack. Certainly that would be nice. I'd like to get legendaries and just a full collection of everything. I feel like for the 2 or 3 years I've been playing this game, it's it wouldn't be a unfair desire to have all of those. I'm gonna hold on to that card too, to have everything. Considering so many single player games, you put 60 hours into them, you can get all the collectibles and have everything.
Happy Midsummer Fire Festival.
Of course, they call it the Midsummer Fire Festival because they want to be global instead of just 4th of July, which only means something in the United States. Wow, that was a nice start to have 2 of those. He's deciding here. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
My Hearthstone deck tracker's broken again. Let's see, Hearthstone deck tracker crashed. That needs an update. It needs an update. There we go. Two Divine Shield Charge. Here we go.
Don't worry, Lux. The cavalry's here.
That minion already
The battle.
attacked.
He's playing a Murloc deck. I should have played a Murloc deck. If he was going to do that, we could have gone Murloc versus Murloc. And then the winner would have just been basically a coin flip.
Don't worry, Lux. The cavalry's here.
The light protects me.
Well played.
Summon 5 Silverhand
Reporting
recruits.
for duty.
That was a
I
mistake.
fight.
Yep, that was a mistake then. Let's see.
Back to your
This.
homes.
This.
Reporting
This.
for duty. Job done. Reporting for duty.
Adapt your Murlocs.
Well played.
Wow, that is a nice, well played. Well, that was a quick one. If you want to go for another game, I'm cool with that. Also, I was trying to beat you to get the daily quest done. Kevin Wu says, good game. Subbed and likes, says Kevin Wu. Thank you. I love subs and likes. Those are the main things that help my channel. Comments are the secondary things, but getting more people to sub and like is very helpful. We'll see if he's stuck with his Murloc cards, and we'll go Murloc up against Murloc.
I will fight with honor.
It was kind of surprising that Hearth Arena gave Murlocs in particular a low rating as far as cards to play. But I imagine in Arena in particular that is true, that you can't build a Murloc deck because it's just too unlikely that you would get a synergy of Murlocs. You kind of need to make it. Tragic Master said I subbed too. Lol. Oh, thank you everybody that subbed. Now go tell all your friends to sub too, even if they're not gonna watch it. Let's push me up to 500 subs. I'm at about 150 right now. Let's see, what could I do? I'm gonna do this first.
Reporting for duty.
This one, and then this one. Hit this guy. Oh wow. Close enough. Next turn I can do this, or I could do this and this. And see, this one, the other Murlocs, your other Murlocs, not everyone else's other Murlocs. Let's do this and that. See, when you go Murloc and Murloc like this, it really is just a coin flip. Whoever controls the board and keeps people alive is gonna win. That one. And get away, Kodo. It's kind of nice to have just an arena run and not have to, no, I don't really have to cover the video game news, but I like to, and it gives me something to do. But it's nice every now and then to just kind of sit back, and then I'm just gonna go well played.
That was a mistake.
Kevin Rue says my deck is more mid-range. On Murlocs, I don't think a mid-range deck is probably what you want. Unfortunately, I don't have any knowledge, and they're not telling of when the Fireside Festival is going to end. So there is this chance that maybe they'll finally announce that the double gold stops happening, and so maybe I'll stream before the next 3 days. But right now my plan is to, in 3 days, have 3 more quests and do it. That's what I normally do. We got the Tavern Brawl done, we got the daily quest done, and we got an arena run done. Just gonna come back here and we'll spend our 150 gold for our next arena run. And I am 730 gold over my desire to have 10,000 for the next expansion. So we're already making good progress towards the next expansion in 3 or 4 months or more from now. That's going to be it for this stream and the recording. Thank you everybody who commented. There was a ton of comments, way more comments on this stream than ever before. The black and white will be gone in 3 days. That was just for today, and hopefully Hearthstone Deck Tracker decides to work a little bit better. It will get another update. It gets updates all the time. Thank you everybody for commenting. Thank you everybody for friending me, everybody who's subscribed and liked. And thank you everybody for watching. As always, I end my videos the same way because I've trained myself to do it. I ask people to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. And a lot of people here have done that, so there's not more to ask. If you want to friend or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, or Battle.net, all of those links are down below in the description under social links. And that's it. Thank everybody for watching. Have a good evening.